Tarot is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Timestamps included in the video for your convenience. Please do like, share, hit the notification bell, and feel free to comment. I'll see you on the other side. Please enjoy. Well, good afternoon, my lovely stars. I hope you're all doing well here on the 1st of July 2026 at 12 in the afternoon. If you haven't seen the previous video about Catherine's health, please pop around to it. I've made an announcement right at the beginning of that video about an upcoming podcast series that I'm going to be doing. There's also a short video clip out about it, so do pop around to that and go and have a look at it. Then I also, and yes, in the video that I did about Catherine's health, did a shout out to a member that put a comment on that it was her birthday, and I pulled some cards for her. It is right at the end of the video. It doesn't just resonate with that viewer and her birthday, but also to everybody else in retrospect. So do have a look around for that tomorrow. Now, as promised yesterday, if you see in the video, I said I was going to be doing a reading on Meghan. And it stemmed from a conversation, and it was actually a question that wrote in to Lady C. And it was all about, I can't remember exactly the train of the question, whatever else. But basically what it boiled down to was the fact that Meghan feeling ashamed of the way she was born, for a lack of a better term. She has always felt ashamed of her skin color. And that is why, and I don't have to say allegedly, because she kept her mother away from that school that she was in, only until the graduation. She surrounded herself with lighter skinned people, always. And so I wanted to ask the cards today, and it's the dark fantasy on the deck, on the table here. I want to ask the cards, can they please shed some light in this dark subject? Did Meghan ever feel ashamed of her skin-colored tone when she was growing up? And then there's this whole flip-flopping scenario with the whole racism thing and everything else. And has she used it also to her advantage? Because I do know, and I have seen reports that on her headshots and her bios and stuff, when she was still acting, she made herself known as Caucasian, white. Not mixed race, not colored, whatever. And that is, there's reports about it. And you just need to go and search the web to find all those reports. And I'm going off reports here. Please note, reports. I'm not sucking it out of my thumb. I'm going out of reports. But as per usual, tarot is for fun and entertainment purposes only. And we are only alleging things, aren't we? I want to know, has Meghan's skin color ever played a role? And these are really in the way that she feels. She always felt that she had to do things in the dark. She never felt that she was part of something with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. There was never a cohesion for her. Look here. Brother and sister and her, she always felt like she was the outsider. Page of Pentacles. But she was going to use this for opportunity. She was going to use this for something in the future. Okay. Cards are ready. Cards are ready. these cards are really so slippery. The gloss finishes on these cards are so slippery. You can really put them down and they just jump all over the show. I've got a lovely feel to it, but I just want a little bit glossy. Whereas this deck here has got a nice matte finish and it doesn't slip and slide. But let's have a look and see. Sometimes it's good if they're slippery and slidery, because that ties in with the slippery, slidey side of things. Oh, death. Oh, the sun. Oh, the tower. Judgment. Oh. Oh, there we go. There she is. Let me just, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do this, and I'm going to put the camera in a little bit closer so you guys can see the images a bit better. This death card here. This is almost giving me a vibe that one part of her life was like death to her. It was like a death sentence. And she almost stepped out of that into something new, a new form, an upgraded form. But she left a lot of damage, a lot of wreckage in the way, and she still is, because she always had her eyes set on something higher, on a fairy tale. The sun here, she was at one point, she was at one point a happy child, or pretended to be a happy child. But look at the debris that's falling behind here. A lot of debris was left behind, because it was always me from a young age. Look at me, let the sun shine on me. I'm the princess on the white horse. Look at me. Everything has always got to be on me. But it almost wants to look like crows or something in the background there. There was always something dark behind it. Here's the tower moment. That's the destruction. She basically destroyed that one side of her, and it brought on massive tower moments here. Look at the front of this image. These two figures here. It looks like a man and a woman. The one is faded in the background. The one that looks like a woman is faded into the background. And the man is, what looks like a man, is prominent. And that is telling me it's her mom and her dad. Her dad was prominent, her mom didn't feature. But I think when she realized what she actually was, it was like a tower moment for her. The moment that she realized that she was of mixed race, it created a complete and utter tower moment. And she judged everything and everybody. And she thought that everybody is judging her. But in the interim, she created judgment for everybody else. She judged everything in her life based on that. And here she is, the Queen of Wands. Erratic, out of control, snarky, snidey. Look at this claw here. Look at that claw. And haven't we seen that claw grabbing onto Harry all the time? And she wasn't going to be a cat lady. That's what I wanted to say there. No offense to people who own cats. It's just a little joke. She wasn't going to be that single woman that is just sitting with a cat or just a little dog. Or whatever. You know the old saying that she was not going to be a spinstress. Let me put it that way. Ten of Wands. Oh! Sorry. I just took my breath away. Oh, okay. It was a burden. It was an absolute burden. It was a two-way burden. She felt like, if you remember, there were the photographs of when she was younger, and she had sort of that frizzy hair, the permed hair. It is almost like it was a burden for her, and she always felt like she was on the outside. Why am I different? And look at this Tower and the Devil card here together. What a combination. She felt like that it was a curse from the devil, and that she's cursed. It literally looks like she feels like she's cursed. But she's also tied to the devil. I'm going to say something here, allegedly. But before I say that, I'm going to pull the last three cards, because Zoro is suddenly waking up, and I know he wants to get off the couch. I'm going to do that, and I'm literally going to do that, and I will see you in 2 seconds. Hello, my friends, I'm back. As I suspected, little mister wanted to get off the couch because he's woken up, and that normally is when he shakes, and I know he wants to get off and he wants to go and wee. And don't ask me why he can't jump off a couch. I've explained this before. He's got very short little legs. He's also got a ligament problem on his one knee, which didn't form properly, so the knee bends forward sometimes, and we don't want it to get injured. So, yes, that's why. And it's a little bit high for him to jump off where he needs to jump off from. But let's get into this. Let's continue with this. And it also amazes me that when I've got this deck out, and the minute that I turned that devil card, he woke up. I'm going to put these aside. I'm just going to pull these down so I can continue here with this Tower moment. I think this is the moment that she almost allegedly sold her soul to reach higher heights, because she felt that it was not right. It's not just. There's no justice in the world. Why am I cursed? Why not? But then she saw a handsome prince on a mountain. And she saw a way out. She saw a way out. And that's when the whole color thing started happening. And she tried, looking at this Eight of Cups here in reverse, she tried leaving the past behind. She was trying to leave that part of her behind when she met the prince, the white side of her. And that's when the racism thing came out. And I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate about this video from the sugars, but I don't care. I'm reading the cards. Ace of Wands. But more happened in her life in the past that she couldn't change. If this was upright, I would have said yes. She had the magic wand. If you look here, she had the magic wand to transform things and go be the princess in the castle. But she couldn't. She couldn't. Because she could never leave the past behind. And of that tower moment, and this Ace of Wands is also telling me that she couldn't have children, but she deceived. There's nothing that she could offer there. Nothing major. Actually, very, very sad. And look at underlying. Everything is out of balance. And look here. The Devil and Temperance. Now we've just got to go out and attack the world. And she's got to always pretend. Begging and pleading. But it's caused them to beg and plead now. Four of Cups. She was offered something else. But she's not seeing what she was offered on a silver platter. She's just looking at those empty cups. Everything that led up to this life, and she was given a choice. She was given a new opportunity, but she refused to take it. Because she was just a glut. She was just in there for the money, money, money. Money, money, money. And it's driving her absolutely insane. She's not well. But look here. Just look here. I've just noticed something here. And I am most probably going to pause because I need to look up something. 4, 4, 4, and 4. 4, 4, and 4. Cups, Pentacles, Swords. We just don't have wands here. There's no happy home. There's no happy home. I'm going to just pause here for a second. I just have to look something up. So just give me a second. I need to check the relevance of 4 4s in a row. And look at these are 8. Give me a second. I just want to do something here quickly. Okay, sorry. I am back. I just had to look this up because I just needed to confirm what I was thinking here with the 4s. Seems to be using the dark fantasy deck here. I am looking at 444 on the shadow side and tarot, and it is a tendency to become overly rigid or stuck. Each of the 4s, the 4 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Swords, shadow side, is a sense of feeling stuck, apathy, boredom, excessive need for control, and the 4 of Swords might point to beginning to be withdrawn or stuck in a period of inaction. Which is telling me that there's no balance. And she is locked into a mode of thinking and behaving in a certain way. That's why I just had to make 100% sure that I was on the right track with what I was feeling. And that is why I always approach these things from a sense of I want to give you the truth and the real facts behind things. And the fact that we don't have the 4 of Wands here is telling me that there is no corner foundations. There is no homeliness, there's no home life really to speak of. And I don't think she really felt that she ever really had a home life. And look here, the Nine of Cups in reverse. Her dependency on other things. Her dependency on other things. And look here, King of Pentacles, she just wants money, 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 money. Wealthier men. Wealthy men. And then there's the Seven of Pentacles here. Look at all the money. It's all about money for her. Because she has always wanted to be an empress. And she always feels that she's got to conjure something up with the Five of Wands. Guys, so the answer of this reading is definitely part of where her narcissism and her behavior and everything that we see playing out on the world stage allegedly is because of the fact that she had a white father and a dark-skinned mother, which made her mixed race. But she likes playing the cards. And this Four of Swords here is telling me that she took quite some time to contemplate her next move. Her next move. Because she was hoping to become an empress some days. But she has got lots and lots of dependencies. And this is her conjuring things up. Making use of different ways and means, using everything that she's got. But she's always got to be in control in the front here. And she's got her lackeys behind her. That helps push her narrative. That helps push her conjuring up. And this is the sugars. In a modern sense. Keep stirring the pot. I have to speak that up. But it's brought her nothing but sorrow and heartache. And she feels Harry is a crutch. Harry is just a crutch on her life. And this Ace of Swords is telling me, yes, we are on it. And she likes hitting back with words. And she likes stabbing in the back. That card was underlying in the beginning. She always felt like she was the outsider. So the cards have spoken. And she can never be a Queen of Pentacles. And that's why she's always attacking Catherine. She can never be a Queen of Pentacles. And look here, the 2 pages. That's why she's using the children now. That's why she is using the children. And she's always conjuring things up. Because it's her way of making money now. Let's stop this dark reading right now. And thank you very much for watching. I think we got our answer. I think we have dug down and we have answered a question that's been asked. Why is she the way she is? And I have asked that question in a reading before as well. But it just sometimes shows you that just one comment or one something on the show can just get my guides to push me in a direction. And it just gives me an absolute answer. And we can never see who she really is. And she doesn't really know who she is. It's all about illusions all the time. It's all about illusions of family. The wealthy family. She wants to be the wealthy family. She wants to be the Waleses. She wants to be the Wales family. And then she is again. You saw me, I literally lifted. She's just erratic. She will never change. Until I speak to you soon. Love you lots. And have a fabulous day from wherever you might be watching. And help us reach 3,000, please. And Zoro is really, really, very, very, very happy to announce that he is bringing out a Zoro apron that is going to be in the form of the Hermit and the Fool. So keep an eye out for that soon, my friends. It's in development. So Zoro's apron of the Fool and the Hermit will be very, very soon. Bye-bye.